our information session on the Gold Award. It's designed for leaders and volunteers to understand a little bit more about the Gold Award process, specifically the portal, the Go Gold portal, which started about a year and a half ago. And Girl Scouts across the nation are now using that as the official site to enroll in Gold Award process and to work through their process. So welcome everyone. My name is Karen McClatcher and I'm the Chief Program and Product Officer for Girl Scouts Heart of Michigan. And with me tonight is Ashley Coca, who is a Program and Product Supervisor for the council and based out of the Saginaw region. She's also the Saginaw Regional Manager. And then I am really excited to say that we have two members of our Gold Award Committee with us tonight. Others may be joining us later, but right now we have Renee Graham, who has been on the Gold Award Committee for several years out of the Saginaw region, and Jacqueline Jeffrey, who has also been on the Gold Award Committee for a couple of years or more, who is based out of the Ann Arbor region. And they are our Gold Award Committee. This is a committee that really is volunteer driven and full of expertise and knowledge. We meet monthly and they are the group of folks that guide girls through the Gold Award process. And we'll get into that. So I'm excited to have Renee and Jacqueline with us tonight. There'll be time at the end to ask all kinds of questions, and the Gold Award Committee members and Ashley and I will be happy to answer those questions. So let's go ahead, Ashley, and start.
Okay.
So just so, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, okay, it should have transitioned all right. Let me know if there's.
We have it prerequisite. So just want to make sure, one of the things that I want to make sure people know, if you're a Girl Scout leader and you've been working with girls as they progress through bronze and silver, there was a lot of hands-on there with the troop, with the leader, and things that you probably did together as a troop. With the Gold Award, it really is an individual girl award, and sometimes there'll be two girls who work on the same project, but they have separate accountabilities, separate hours that they work on. It really is girl driven. So whereas with gold and silver, leaders help to do a lot with that. Once they get to gold, we tell them they're the CEO of their project. They really own the project. They're the ones who gather the information, plan the project, and put their teams together to help them work on it. So in order to get to the starting point, though, of working on their Gold Award, there are a couple of prerequisites. The girl must be a registered Girl Scout. And to do that, they can go to our website if they're not already registered with their troop and register as a Juliet, or of course, re-register or register with their troop. Also, they must have either earned the silver award and then finished a senior ambassador level journey, or if they did not receive the silver award, that's okay too. Then they need to complete 2 senior or ambassador level journeys before they can start on the Gold Award process. And I just want to make sure for the leaders who are there, in a minute, we're going to see a website where girls, the entrance of the portal where girls register. Once they register and put in their information and they start to be recognized as a Gold Award candidate to start the process, they must show proof of having done these things, so that they either have the silver award and 1 journey completed or 2 senior ambassador journeys completed. The portal will not let them go any further unless they have their leader has signed off that they have met these requirements. So a lot of girls will go in and they'll be all excited to start, but they have to make sure that those are done. A girl must complete her Gold Award project by June 30th of her 12th grade year. So it's actually September 30th this year. September 30th is the final for anyone who graduated this year as a senior. Girls will spend a minimum of 80 hours on their actual project, and none of those hours, well, most of the hours are not counted until they are approved by the Gold Award mentor. There are a few things that will count ahead of time, and their Gold Award mentor, and we're going to talk about that in a little while, we'll discuss that with them. And then for any kind of fundraising, money earning that they're doing, they must follow the GSUSA Blue Book of Basic Documents Policies and gshom policies, and their Gold Award mentors from the committee will help them with that. Next slide, please. So getting started. So we talked about the prerequisites. So after completing the prerequisites, the girls can register for a Gold account and create a Gold profile. And they do this through the Gold portal. Next slide. So again, before they get in the portal, there we go. So this is a slide of the Gold portal. They're going to sign in. They'll need their email address and password. It's sign in or create an account. They'll go to create an account and it will walk them through. And again, all girls nationwide who are working toward their goal, earning their Gold Award, must register in the Gold portal. This is now a national requirement. One of the things that it does, if you're an old school like me, I've been around Girl Scouting a long time. People will ask, well, do you have a record of who all the Gold Award recipients are, or even back to first class, like I was a first class senior scout, or Golden Eaglets? And there hadn't been a master record nationwide. So one of the things that this does is allows our national organization to keep track of girls that have earned the Gold Award. It also helps to keep consistency from council to council so that girls across the nation are doing the similar things in order to receive the Gold Award. Next slide, please. So once they're in the portal, they're going to be asked to start to think about a project. They're going to choose an issue. Every single month this past year, we were doing gold, silver, and bronze trainings on Saturdays, with gold being the last. And we're going to be doing it every other month going forward. And we have a special process that we talked about that's in Gold that will help them. They're going to choose something that they're passionate about, where their heart lies, as I say, or that's really of interest to them. And they will be able to work through on the Gold portal. They will give them mind mapping. They'll give them ways to really help to hone down what are their issues that they would like to do. And the Gold Award portal will walk them through all of that to help them. So they're going to choose an issue. And then next slide, please. They're going to investigate to find out, they're going to research and investigate to figure out how they might go about turning that into a project. Again, I mentioned the mind mapping process, which there are several parts of the Gold Award portal that will help them to figure this out. And then they're going to identify problems identify partners that would be community partners to be able to help them with their Gold Award project, or that they might do their Gold Award project for. So next slide, please. Then they're going to get help. And this is where we say that they are the CEO. They've identified what they want their project to be, the partner that they might want to work with. So then they start to assemble their team. So that team includes a project advisor and volunteers. And the project advisor is someone who's knowledgeable in the field that they're going into. And they're going to put together also then, besides the project advisor, which we'll talk a little bit more about in a minute, they're going to look at who else could help them. Mom, dad, schoolmates, teachers, anyone in the community or in their sphere that could help them with putting together this project and resources. I think we went backwards, Ash. Okay, so next slide. So there's a difference between a project advisor and a Gold Award mentor. Previously, we used to call the folks from our committee Gold Award advisors, but it's really confusing. So a project advisor is a person who has knowledge and experience on the project topic. They're usually from an organization that's benefiting from the project, and they're able to help the girl with the expertise area of the project. Gold Award mentor are people from our Gold Award committee. I introduced Renee and Jacqueline in the beginning. There are several more folks on our Gold Award committee. Every girl will be assigned a Gold Award mentor from our Gold Award committee. And it's a wonderful experienced volunteer who knows the Gold Award process, and that will work with the girl all the way through the Gold Award process. They'll be assigned from the very beginning when the project is approved by the Gold Award Committee, all the way through until the girl completes her project and is ready to go to the girl recognition. Next slide, please. So then the girl put a team together. So then she's going to create a plan. And again, there are many steps within the Gold Award portal that will help her to do this. But this is an overview. She'll put in the specific details that will help her to actually implement the project from the proposal. And she's going to put this plan together with the project description, planning information, what will be the impact of the plan, how long will it take, a budget. Next slide. And then she's going to present it. So in this step, the Girl Scout troop leader and project advisor from the organization will approve the proposal by digital validation. And that is the troop leader and the project advisor will get an email so that they sign off before it's submitted to the Council Gold Award Committee. Then the girl will submit it through the portal to the Council Gold Award Committee for approval. And once it's approved by the Council Gold Award Committee, she will be assigned the mentor that I talked about earlier, and she'll be on her way to actually implementing all of the steps for her project. Next slide, please. So then, so then it's the take action part. The girl will then begin to log her hours and track her budget. And then she'll put these there's places in the Gold portal for her to put that and to keep track. And her mentor will make sure, when they touch base that everything's going well with that. And then a girl can also use the post feature within the portal to upload pictures, videos, and updates for the so that the Gold Award Committee and others can see the process, can see the progress. Next slide. So then once the project is done, the girl's done her 80 hours, her team has done their part. She's going to educate and inspire. Part of the project is that there's the Take Action project that is sustainable. It's going to be long lasting. It's going to continue on and make an impact. So the girl reflects on her experiences and her impact and submits her final report to the Gold Award Committee through her mentor and through the portal. And then once the final report is done, she will be eligible to earn the Gold Award, and we will make sure to recognize her at the event. Next slide. So I just wanted to make sure I introduced a couple people in the beginning. Our Gold Award Committee consists of folks from across the council that, again, are volunteers who have made a commitment to the Gold Award process in Girl Scouts Heart of Michigan. They're members of the Gold Award Committee. Many of them have been for a long time. Many of them were in our legacy councils as Gold Award committees. But we also have people who joined us since we were Heart of Michigan and in more recent years. But this is a listing. I know it's hard to read. Ina Germain, Renee Graham, Lori Hall, Jacqueline Jeffrey, Kimberly Seberg, Jennifer Weaver, Cindy Zeitz, Joanne Germinder, and Carol Westfall are all members of our Gold Award Committee. Next slide.
We also have Katie Brewer. For some reason, hers isn't showing up, but Katie Brewer is also
part of Katie Brewer from Lansing. Yes, she is, I think, the bottom slide, or bottom of the slide. So next slide, please. So now we've had an overview, and mostly I wanted to make sure that everyone who, especially those leaders that have been around a while, understand that the portal system, which was implemented about a year and a half, we adopted it about a year ago, August, and it was nationally started to, as a mandate about that time too, that it really is a supportive process that helps the girls to brainstorm, to do the steps that they need to do with some coaching along the way, and to help keep them on track. One of the things I want to make sure leaders know, again, different from bronze and silver, where leaders are a lot more hands-on. This really is the girls project. And again, they're the CEO of their project. Leaders really can't go in and look at their progress. We can as a Gold Award committee, but they're going to need to keep leaders updated and their project advisors updated. And again, there are two places where leaders and project advisors must sign off. One is on the proposed project, and the other the leader must sign off on, and she'll get an email, or he will get an email regarding have they completed the journey and a silver award, or in lieu of a silver award, have they completed the two cadet or ambassador or senior ambassador journeys. So with that said, again, I want to put a plug in for every other month. You'll see in the source guide, which we have a sneak peek at it on our website now. Every other month, there will be bronze, silver, and gold trainings on Saturdays, and there'll be a couple gold that will happen throughout the year in evenings too. So we encourage every girl who's thinking about the Gold Award to come on to those sessions. Those sessions are really designed for the girl, to help walk her through, to help inspire. At the end of each of those sessions, my favorite part is that we spend as much time as the girls need to go over possible ideas, for them to ask questions, for them to say, what do you think about this as an idea? And we'll help them brainstorm. And I'm happy to say that added to that this year, in the source, you will see quarterly sessions where girls are able to get on with the Gold Award committee. And it will be, I believe it's the fourth Tuesday of the month on a quarterly basis, that there'll be an open session with the Gold Award committee for girls who are in the process of thinking about going for their gold, or they're trying to put together some ideas for their project, to really come on board and ask questions and get support that they need. Once they are approved for their project, they will have their mentor, who will be their point of contact with Girl Scout expertise. So with that said, I am going to open it up, and people can unmute and ask any questions that you may have regarding the Gold Award process or supporting girls through their Gold Award.
We do have a question from Leanne. They've had several girls submit their paperwork for their silver award, and wondering if and when the Heart of Michigan recognition for that will be.
Okay, so just to make sure, bronze and silver are approved by the troops, and the troops purchase those pins and give them out as soon as they're done. We then ask the troops to give us the names of girls who earned the bronze within the last year, and we'll make sure they get invites to the recognition ceremony. Unlike the gold, though, again, I want to reiterate that the troop leader approves the bronze and silver process and project, and when they're done, the leader says, when they're done, and then they can get their pins on their own and have their own ceremony, and we will make sure they're invited to Heart of Michigan. So once their names are sent to the awards@gshom.com email, we'll make sure that they are on the list for the next award ceremony. And we are shooting for a late fall, early winter ceremony this year. We don't have a date. We've had a couple that haven't worked out for us. We'll have that sent out to the girls who earned the Gold Award last year when we were not able to gather together. And this year we'll have two separate ceremonies. And then going forward, our plan with the Gold Award Committee is to have something in either in the mid to late summer, so June, July timeframe, because the May timeframe when we used to have it is crazy with graduations and softball and soccer and you name it, things were going on. It was a tough time. So we're hoping summer timeframe will be better. And this year we will let people know as soon as we have a date and the venue. Other questions, Ash? You can feel free to unmute and ask a question too.
Barbara does not have audio, but she has a question about, with the first 6 steps they do on their own, then go to Go Gold to register with the council for approval. So I think just verification. So what the girl will do is she goes through the first 5 steps, and at step 5 is when she submits to Girl Scouts Heart of Michigan through Go Gold for approval from our Girl Scout Gold Award Committee. So that's reviewed monthly, and then if approved, you get a notification that a mentor has been assigned to you, and they'll reach out.
We do have, again, members from our Gold Award Committee with us. So if Renee or Jacqueline have anything they would like to make sure people know, please jump in. And
I just want to add on to Ashley. The girl can work through those first 6 steps in the portal. So she does want to get onto the Gold portal first and then work through those steps there as well.
Yes. Thank you very much. I did add when our first Gold Award project chat with the committee is, which is September 21st at 6 p.m. And then also our Girl Scout Gold Award prep session. First one to kick off is October 16th at 2 p.m. So it is a Saturday.
And the prep sessions are geared toward girls, but we welcome leaders and parents. They're bronze, silver, gold. There's 3 separate ones throughout the day. And the chat sessions were really opening them up for girls to ask the questions to the committee. Jacqueline, do you have anything that you would like to add?
I had a girl finish today, which was really exciting. Yay! It's an amazing thing to watch the girls earn these awards, and it's that much more amazing when they really are leading it as a CEO, doing their own project and involving the community. It's just an amazing thing to see. So encouraging them to, build a strong team is important, and having them truly be the leader of their project is just an amazing thing to watch and see them develop. So encourage your girls to look into it and to take the classes. Ashley, are you sending out a link to the committee for that one on September 21st? I just noticed it was not on my calendar.
Yes, I'm sure that we invite you to those prep sessions. Absolutely.
That'd be good. Thanks.
Absolutely. Leanne had a 2-part question, and I think I can help to answer this. Will the award ceremony include silver and bronze recipients? Absolutely. So they will be recognized at these events. And then if you submitted your paperwork to awards@gshom.org, why do the leaders have to send in the names? So with that paperwork, there is a space for the girls to be listed. Sometimes before, it didn't always come in together, so we'll let you know if we don't have the names. But as long as you filled out the paperwork that has the part where to list the girls, you should be golden.
Pun intended. Thank you. And I do, with the recognition ceremony, I do want to reiterate that at the ceremony, we recognize graduating seniors with the certificate, and they're asked to stand. We recognize bronze award. They are asked to stand, and they will all receive a certificate. Silver will receive a certificate, and they'll come up on the stage together and stand and have photos. And then gold, every gold award recipient will be on the stage, will receive her gold award pin, as well as her certificate for gold award, and certificates that come in from the President of the United States and Girl Scouts of the USA and local and national representatives and senators. They will get those, the gold award recipients will get those on the stage. And then each girl is asked as a gold award recipient to spend 1 or 2 minutes, sometimes it's 2 or 3, but not much longer than that, talking about her project, because the gold is the pinnacle. And we want to make sure that we recognize the gold award, but also encourage and inspire those bronze and silver award recipients to continue to go for the gold. We have a pretty high return rate of bronze and silver going for gold in this council. There's still a small percentage nationwide. I believe it's 6% of girls nationwide earn the gold award. So there's lots and lots and lots of room for growth. But we do want to recognize our time limit is, for the recognition is limited. So we spend more time with the gold award. We also have every silver and gold recipient do a presentation on a table. They'll bring a trifold or something so that they can share before and after the ceremony their gold award projects with all of the attendees.
Ashley, can we stop sharing so that we can see everyone? Elizabeth Gary has her hand raised for.
Oh, sorry, Elizabeth.
Oh, sorry. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Elizabeth, please.
thank you. I'm a Girl Scout grandmother. I was a Girl Scout. My daughter is a Gold Award Girl Scout, one of the first from Huron Valley Council when it was a brand new program that dates her by age. My son is an Eagle Scout. His two boys are both Eagle Scouts. So I'm familiar with the hands-off on the part of the parents, because I said I would drive, I would provide food, but the rest of it is your project. It is not mine. It's not your father's. I'm wanting to know, once the girls are in senior Girl Scouts, they're doing the 3 badges for the journey that they have picked. Then they're doing the take action. While that's happening, if that takes most of their 9th grade year, can they start planning? It seems like this planning project portion is very extensive, and I know it was for my son. It was months before it got cleared by council. So about how long from start to approval would you say it takes?
Well, we always encourage girls to get started as soon as possible, not to leave it till they're halfway through their senior year for sure, or even at the end of their senior. So we encourage as soon as they've done their bridging and they become senior Girl Scouts to definitely start thinking about it. Although, you know, there's a tendency to wait. Once they start the Gold portal and they start to work on their process, it may take them several months, depends what else they have going, to come up with the project idea, with the complete plan, with everything they need. Once it comes to the Gold Award Committee, it really is, they have already submitted as part of their project a timeline, and they want to meet that timeline. For some girls, it may be a year or year and a half. For others, it may be, I'm doing it over the course of a summer, and they submitted it in the winter. So it really does depend on the project and on the girl. We try to move it along with our committee and our mentors quickly. Once we get it, we meet once a month. So the approval from the council process doesn't take too long, unless there are times when we send something back and say, you need to work on this a little bit more. It doesn't seem like it maybe will be the full number of hours that you need, or maybe the budget doesn't really match what you're doing. Our committee really looks at that and sends it back. And then we now have started to make sure in the last year that a mentor from the committee works with them on fixing the things that need to be fixed. And that pretty much is it. So we can't give you, Elizabeth, a standard time, but we try to move it along with the girls once they get the project in as much as we can.
Okay, because I had one senior, high school senior, who finished in January with her project. We felt that was really pushing it. Then she had to get all of her final paperwork done, I think by the end of March. So it seems to me that it's really going to be necessary for these girls to start by spring of 9th grade.
Well, again, we encourage them. Some will, depends on what else they have going on. Some will start early and some won't. But I think the beautiful thing about the portal process is that it does help walk them through and keeps them going to the next step. So maybe helps them get through a little faster.
Okay.
Anyone on the committee want to add to that?
Well, the girl that I said just finished today as a senior who applied in January, she got approved in February and just finished today. So the project is done. And she had up until October 30th. So it all depends on the project type and the girl's dedication to what she wants to do. I mean, we have girls too that'll start the portal, start all the information, and then decide they don't want to do it. So it's all depends on how dedicated the girl is to her issue.
Thank you.
So Barbara had asked, just to reiterate and verify, is that a 12th grader can register still to enroll, to set forth to become a Girl Scout Gold Award recipient, but when is the deadline for the finished project? So we're asking for all your Girl Scout Gold Award is complete by September 30th of your senior Girl Scout year. I think that first slide, it did say June 30th. Karen clarified it as September 30th. I'll make sure that this slide is updated, but it being September 30th of your senior Girl Scout year.
So I can add a little bit more information to that. The June deadline is if you want to be recognized in that year's recognition ceremony. If you don't meet the June deadline, then you're in the next year's recognition ceremony, not in that fall's recognition ceremony.
Thank
The
you, Jackie.
September 30th deadline is the deadline for after graduation.
Correct, because once they are done with their senior year, they've graduated, that next year they register starting October 1st, they would have to register as an adult, and anyone registering as an adult is not eligible to receive gold. So that's why we have some fabulous mentors who really try to keep the girls, keep them on track with their timeline. Other questions? We have anything else in the chat box, Ash?
I do not see anything.
Well, I just want to say we're really excited. Within the last year and a half or so, we have, I believe, honed our training process. We invite again bronze, silver, and gold girls and troop leaders and parents who are working with girls who are looking to earn their bronze, silver, gold to join those Saturday trainings. For the gold, again, it's geared toward girls. All three are geared toward girls, but for the gold award, we occasionally will have leader or parent on, but mostly it's the girls themselves who are on those trainings. So we encourage everyone to, if you have girls who are thinking about it, to support them, to have them start with the gold award prep sessions, and then our gold award chat sessions with our gold award committee. I think once the girls get started, sometimes it's not quite as intimidating as they think. Again, one of my favorite things is at the end of those Saturday prep sessions with the gold award girls is helping them to brainstorm, to go through their possible projects. And once they do that and they hear what other girls are thinking about, I think they realize it's not quite as daunting as they originally thought it might be. Elizabeth?
Yes. Do you start talking with the girls, even at 6th and 7th grade level, about the number of colleges that give scholarships to gold award recipients?
We definitely talk about it in our silver and our bronze, our silver and our gold training. So girls who are cadets and up, we make sure that we say that if you earn the gold award, then there are many colleges and universities that have special scholarships available. It also helps with resumes as you're applying for jobs and scholarships. And we always make sure with our gold award training that we tell girls that oftentimes if they're going into a branch of the military, having earned their gold award will ensure that they go in one rank higher. So we do say that for silver and gold training.
That's great. I say it at cookie booths outside my local grocery store. To brownies, to daisies, to juniors. Did you know that there are scholarships available, colleges? And the parents are the ones who get excited.
Yeah.
It plants the notion in their heads years before they reach the point where they think they're dropping out.
Absolutely. Thank you for that point.
Well, I say to the Cub Scouts, now when you're in Boy Scouts, you earn your Eagle Scout Award. Do you know that there are, because so many times the parents can't see the forest for the trees,
Yep, absolutely. Good point. Thank you.
I have a girl that was a gold award recipient and she went into the military. So she did go in one pay raise higher. She did get promoted 9 months earlier. But right now she is going to Grand Valley State on the GI Bill too, and scholarships from her gold award. So she's double tagged it with the opportunities that she's had.
That is great. Thank you, Renee. That is wonderful testimonial. All right.